Good morning, everybody. This is Bob, Trade Genius, 7th of October. I'm going to go through silver slash some commodities and just give you my opinion based on our charts and to kind of tell you where I think we are. I think the silver slash gold dam is breaking, and we are at some pretty interesting resistance area here that it doesn't seem to be rejecting the price. So if you look at AG, the most important thing to look at is this blue line is the 100 period moving average. To me, that's my bull bear line. And then you have the volume weighted average price, and that's also a bull bear line too. And what I find ironic is I go through almost all my charts, they're very similar. So I think we stumbled on something the institutional guys use, and something important for you guys to note. The other thing I look at then too is this is a 2% channel looking back 100 periods or 100 candles, and so that lets me know if things are getting way oversold and looking for bottom opportunities, or if it's going to tell me that we have a reversal coming. And if you look at AG, we broke up out of the channel, and now we're sitting on this VWAP 100 moving average line. And so I'm looking for this thing to lift. It's totally, all the miners just about, I mean, there's personal exceptions, but they are basically ignoring the bond market route, ignoring the dollar rally now. I think people are starting to understand that they're going to have to get into precious metals here. Silver is way undervalued. DRD, seems like somebody's interested in it. It just hasn't budged down at all. In fact, it had a nice pop, had a 25% run. It's a long-term hold for us, and I'm looking for this thing to give us a double. Ego, above the channel, below the VWAP line, and looks like it's ready for another move higher. EXK the same, bouncing on Heaven's Door. Okay, FCX is setting up for another buy. We trade this one a lot, and if we get a pierce to this channel and come back in, I'll get an alert, and I'll recommend a trade. Fortuna in no man's land. GDX the same, but it's trying to bang on the Heaven's Door too. Same with GDXJ. We have GDXJ, and I'm looking for this thing to break out of its inverted head and shoulders that I've shown before. Goro, you want to put Goro in your portfolio. They pay a dividend, and when gold starts to move, Goro will move very nicely. Great Panther just bought a company. I'd like for things to stab down below its channel so I can see if I could pick up a value here on it. IAG, no man's land. MAG coming down, test the top of the channel. Nilsi, this is one that you should probably put on your watch list here to buy. It broke the channel and came back in. It touched it again on Friday, and it's above its moving average, and it's above its VWAP, and had a nice move here that settled back down, and so I should be getting a buy signal on this thing, and I'll put it out there for people to take advantage of. SAL is just hugging the top of the channel. SLV is knocking on Heaven's Door. That's what I'm saying. Once this thing goes and institutions will start buying this thing now, that's what we're looking for. SPY, I talked about this one on Friday. I'm going to show you another chart here in a second too. I need to give it one more day here. This is usually a buy signal, and we'll see if this is going to run run for us. Let me see up here. Let me go. Let's see, which one is it? Is it here? I apologize. Here's SPY. We also got a slingshot on SPY on Friday. And if you guys want this slingshot, it's just incredible piece of software. It's just money. Okay, I've been using it for futures. We adapted it for TradingView, and we adapted it for cryptos, and we adapted it for stocks and ETFs now. So all you need to know is that you can buy it as part of the crypto bundle or the ETF bundle. Doesn't matter which bundle you buy that has either Day Trading Money Machine or Crypto Money Machine in it. You'll get this software. And if you just want to buy it outright itself, you're welcome to do that. And it's under tradelikeagenius.com, and it's under software, under Crypto Money Machine, and you can just go ahead and purchase it. And right here you go. So you go to here, you go to software, you go to Crypto Money Machine. It's at $799 a year, but if you put in a promo code BOB45, I'll give you 45% off of that price, and then you have access to it for the whole year. But just in the trades that I've been showing you guys, you'd already paid for it in a week. So take advantage of it. It's a really good tool. And then if you just buy the package, which is cheaper than just buying the software by design, is that it will also give you the trade signals that we get from our other algorithm that gives us the buy sell signals. Okay, going back to the last few charts I want to show you is this is uranium. I'm waiting for it to cool back down so I can jump back in. Okay, I always watch VXX. This is what's been holding me off here. It broke this channel and came back in. This is usually a sell signal, but it just seems too easy for me, what's happening on Friday. That's why I'm a little nervous. I just think that there's probably a little bit more to it, but I could be totally wrong. You know, sometimes you just have to see trade, take trade, and then take loss if you're wrong. But it broke through and it came back in. That's usually a sign you can buy some puts on VXX or /UVXY. And then wheat we have, and I think wheat's building up a bottom here. If you go to Bob Loves Hawaii and follow me there on Twitter, I didn't feel like making another account with Trade Genius. I scan everything agriculture, and I'm watching all the exports, and I'm watching all the harvest results, and definitely wheat is down significantly from last year. And in countries like Russia is actually starting to hoard their wheat a little bit. Their spring wheat planting is not going so well, and so I mean their winter wheat, excuse me, not going so well, and so they, you know, first rule of when you run a autocratic country is you make sure your people don't starve, because they tend to do regime change, and China needs to take note of that too. But wheat's starting to get a bid here. Corn and soybeans seem to be still in good stockpile, but wheat's not. So you may want to stock up yourself. Rice is also struggling too, by the way, but we don't have a trade for that. Anyway, I think that was the last one I want to show. Last one here is wheat and precious metals. Again, once this thing breaks up, I'll be trading Wheaton again, as is one of my favorites, just like VXX is on the other side. Wheaton's a nice steady eddy. You can make enough money just trading the channels on these, and I've been waiting for it to get back up over its moving average and its VWAP. And once that happens, then I'll be trading this one pretty regularly once again. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'll catch you guys later. I'll talk cryptos a little bit unless Phil does, and I want to show you a really neat trick that you can use for trading Bitcoin. Thanks. Bye-bye.